Yo, my Niiji. How y'all feeling today? Welcome back to the Hood to Hooded podcast. Welcome back, welcome back. As you can see from the title of the live, today's live is about Niiji, inspiration, and knowledge. And that's just pretty much simple. I feel like I've been going ham all week. If you haven't been catching the podcast live, then you can watch the replays right on my YouTube channel. All you have to do is go click the link tree, and it's right there. Okay? Now, if you're watching on TikTok, our goal is 1K hearts. Hearts are free to tap, and they help other people find this content. And if you're watching from any other platform, like, share, engage, and let me know where you're watching from. I'm Dr. Cheapest Sunflower, and we about to get into it. Just some Niiji knowledge, some Niiji inspiration to motivate you guys today. I'm going to put on my smart glasses because I like to look smart. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tapping the hearts. One big comp. How y'all feeling? How you feeling? So we're gonna keep it light today, guys, and just build the Niiji up. Sending love to all the melanated kind beings around the world. Sending love to anybody who is just for positive vibes and just spreading good energy. I feel like that's what we need today. I've been going in so hard on the history, learning so much, and we're gonna pivot today. We're gonna pivot a little bit with some Niiji knowledge. So lately we've been going over the currency of colonization. We've been talking about the history of the people on the dollar bills. I've been going in on these old presidents, telling the truth and their secrets, and it really has just had my whole week. So I don't know. So I'm gonna switch it up and go a different direction. But first, before we get into it, let me know how you doing in the chat. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How you doing in the chat? Let me know how you're feeling in the chat. Make sure you following the podcast. I'm live every day. Normally in the morning time. It's supposed to be 8 o'clock, but life be lifing, but I still be showing up. So, life be lifing, the dental office be dental officing. And sometimes I like to get a tiny bit more rest. Especially after a long day of dealing with patients and pulling teeth and doing fillings and cleanings and just being a CEO. It just be a lot. But you can't make excuses, my Niiji. This is the only way that we can really own our time, is to really own your time. And when you own your time, what that really means is that you kind of have to be a self-starter. Someone who's going to say, okay, no one's going to wake you up in the morning. You got to wake yourself up. No one's going to tell you to pursue your goals and to take action and make an action plan, because it has to be in you, not on you, but in you. Okay, it has to be in you. So let me know how you feeling before we get into this little topic about success being in you, not on you. Yes, some part of success is how you present yourself, but that's after you have developed your interpersonal skills. Because you know what, guys? No one's going to hand you success. Nobody going to hand it to you. They're just not. So you got to go and get it yourself. So I'm going to give a couple more minutes for my Niiji to get in the building. And then we're going to have a little chit chat. Now, I saw this video going around and I was going to react to it. But I think I need a little minute because it kind of pissed me off. And I've been getting pissed off every day just reading this history. Thank you for sending the gift. Teddy Zoo sent a rose. Thank you, Teddy Zoo. I appreciate it. Y'all tap those hearts. Let's get to 1K so other people can find our positive vibes. Emilio Vinels just got the #1 gifter badge. Alright. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about some positivity. Okay. Teddy Zoo got the title gifter. Woo woo. That's what's up. Alright, guys, so success is already in you. This is to the self-starters who are taking time into their own hands. Are, controlling your time, I'll say. And about Niiji greatness. So tribe, come close before we talk about skills, our schedules, strategies. I need you to hear this with your whole spirit, your whole entire spirit. Success is already in you. Now, clock that to me. It's not outside. It's not out of reach. It's not hidden. It's not something that you got to go discover. It is already within you. But guess what? You got to wake it up. You got to believe that it's already within you, because a lot of forces outside of you, so many forces outside of you, and they come in all forms, shapes, colors, sizes, systems, laws. It just comes in all forms. And those damaging forces is what kills the idea in your head that you could be successful, and you don't even believe it's already within you. So you waiting, you pacing, you knocking, you asking for the door to open when it's already within you. So what you knocking for? What you waiting on? What are we waiting on today? So we're not building you from scratch today. We are uncovering the success that's in you already. Unlocking you, remembering who you are, who your ancestors paved the way for you to be. It's in your DNA, my Niiji. The Niiji youth have always been self-starters. I know I was a complete self-starter. I didn't need someone to kind of force me to go the right path, because I wanted this. It was in my spirit. I woke up every day hungry for success, because going and being in the hood, it ain't fun. You always got a target on your back, whether you male, female. If you look like me, you copper tone, the target is meant for you. It's meant for you. So it's hard to make it out if you already don't believe that you can do it. That's why I say it's in you, not on you. They want us to think that it's on us. It's about how you look, but it's all about what's in your head, what's in your mind, how you think, how you navigate life, how you strategize. How do you view success? Do you think it's something that you can have? Do you think it's already in you? Do you think it's impossible? Because whatever you say, you are. So I need you to say with me right now, success is already in me. And don't just say it. I I need you to feel it. I need you to believe it. I need you to own that shit. It's already in me, and no one can take it away. The only person who can take away the success that's already within you, I'm gonna be honest with you. Come close. Let me tell you a secret. It's you. It's you. No matter how many people told me that I was born into a teenage mother, that I was gonna be a teenage mother. They told me that I was born into poverty, so that I had very limited career options. They told me that because I didn't have the money, that it wasn't going to amount to nothing. Because I didn't have a legacy, it wasn't going to amount to nothing. But you can't let people trick you out your spot. And that's the truth. You can't let people trick you out your spot. Not at all. Okay? So our ancestors did not wait for permission. Anytime you go and look at history, it said, Obia Beauty just got the #1 gifter badge. Alright, so our ancestors, they didn't wait for permission. They built empires from the soil. They built systems from the stars. And pathways from their prayers. They didn't just wait around and just wait on colonizers, settlers to hand them something that was already theirs. Okay? Do you hear me? So we're going to tell the truth about the spirit of the self-starters. Let's break it down raw. If you a self-starter, tap those hearts. The self-starters know who they are. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I need you to tap those hearts so we can attract more self-starters. People who don't wait to be told what to do something. That's what a self-starter is. You ain't waiting for permission. You like, okay, it's mine. I'm gonna get it. I don't care what hoops I have to jump through. It's mine. And nothing can stop me. When I wanted to be a doctor, I said, okay, yeah. I got all these excuses I could use and say I have an excuse why I'm a failure. Or I could say, you know what? I got all these reasons why I need to make it. I got all these reasons why I must break generational curses. I got every reason in the world to be the best that I can be. Versus, I got every excuse in the world for why I need to be a failure. I can blame society. I can blame my parents. I can blame history. I can blame everything around me. But what I told y'all earlier, we stand on that. Success is where? Is it in our parents? Yes, they give you the DNA from your ancestors. They give you the genes to know that it's already within you. But everybody don't wake up and water that seed. They don't plant that seed. They don't nurture that seed of success. They don't even know that that seed is in you. So a self-starter is someone who doesn't need applause to begin. You don't need somebody to clap for you. You don't need the applause. You don't need that. A self-starter don't wait for the applause. They clapping for their damn self. They're like, okay, I did that. They don't wait for permission to move. And guess what? Guess what else? This is the biggest gag. They don't collapse when things get quiet. They don't fall when they don't hear. Who? No, that's when they move the best. When they can think the best. In solitude, you get to know yourself the best when you have solitude. And this is something I'm still learning, like solitude and self-love and self-care and learning how to be alone, not like lonely, but alone, getting into your own greatness, learning about who you are, doing your hobbies and passions. You know, love is great, relationships are great, but you also want to have the best relationship with yourself as well. And that's how you become a self-starter. You're not waiting to be told. The applause don't matter. The permission isn't needed. When it goes quiet, you're your best. You don't need babysitting. That's the self-starters. You don't need babysitting, micromanaging a supervisor, a manager, or a master to hold your hand. The success is already within you, Niiji. So stop waiting. Stop playing. Stop acting like you can't do it. Stop acting like you don't know how to find it. I'm telling you where it's at. It ain't out there. It's in here. Do you feel me or not? A self-starter says, if I don't light the fire, it's gonna stay cold. So if you shivering in your boots, you shaking in your boots, you shaking like this, and you like, damn, what a fire. It's in you. You are the fire. So act like it. Stop acting like you not that. Stop acting like that. You know you that deal. Stop it. You better get out of your own way. You better stop lying to yourself, holding yourself back, waiting for somebody to give you permission. Stop it. Here's the part people don't tell you. Self-starting is a skill, not a personality type. It's actually a skill. People who are self-starters, they practice this. They do this. They are intentional about doing this. You train your skill of being a self-starter like a muscle. It's a must. It's kind of like self-starting is kind of like consistency, but self-starters have the skill of consistency. Because all of these skills kind of go together. It's something you got to work on. Me, working on consistency, doing the consistency challenge, showing up every day, trying my best, failing sometimes, saying, okay, I'm going to be live 365 days in a row. Saying that, believing I can do it the first time, didn't work. Tried the second time, didn't work. I'm on my third or fourth time, I ain't even calculate. I stopped counting the days because I'm like, if I'm going to be consistent, the number of days I'm on don't even matter. That's when it becomes a skill, when you stop having to count it and you just do it. See, a self-starter is like a muscle. When you just do it, you wake up and you just do it. You know you want to be a content creator. You just get up in the morning and you do it. You don't make an excuse. You don't wait. You don't go and watch. You just do it. No one's going to hold your hand. Whatever your goal is in life, no one's going to hold your hand and get you there. My first day of college, no one was there to hold my hand. My mom can't be there because she's my guardian angel. My dad can't be there because he's out living his best life and we ain't close like that. So I'm showing up to the college campus day one by myself. Because you know what? You got to be a self-starter. If mama not there, daddy not there, this person not there, you still got to show up if this is your dream. That ain't their dream, it's your dream. It's your dream, but you waiting for somebody else to give you permission. You waiting for somebody else to babysit you, micromanage you, go and read everything for you and tell, well, they didn't tell me. Well, listen, did you tell yourself? This is the difference between a self-starter and someone who need a babysitter. You still need a baby bottle. You're not ready for success because you're not a self-starter. The 3 muscles of a self-starter. Let's get into it. Someone said, yep. Jay said, yep. That's right, Jays. Facts. Period. Facts. Facts. Thanks for the reminder. I'm reminding myself too. Thank you for following, Jays. Alright, so 3 muscles of a self-starter. The first one is clarity. Knowing what you want with no shaky voice. This is when you make yourself aware of your intentions. You're going to do this regardless. Clarity. You going after it with clarity. Not, well, maybe. I talk to a lot of younger adults, especially in high school, because in high school I was like, I know what I want to do. Even though I really didn't know, you still got to have some type of direction. But this could be older adults too, who kind of like, they want to be a self-starter, but they don't know what they're getting started in. You got to have some type of clarity with no shaky voice. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is what I'm gonna do, and I don't give a damn, and nothing's gonna stop me. You gotta have number two. This is a second muscle of a self-starter. I kind of gave it away earlier. That's consistency. Success without consistency is not success. It's something else. Because you must be consistent. Showing up even when the mood changes. That's what I'm learning. Giving myself, okay, this challenge to be live and be a streamer. Some days I don't really want to show up, but I still have to show up, because if you want to be consistent, consistent means consistent. You do it when even you don't feel like it. That's why people who are go to the gym regularly and have that consistency skill, it shows. It's rewarding when you do things like that. So consistency is one of the muscles of a self-starter. And the last one is super, super important. And I think this is the one that some people miss. Some people might be clear about what they want to do. They might do it all the time. But do you have the courage? This is taking the first step without any proof, without any awards, without any applause. Do you have the courage to just stand in the paint for yourself? You need to put out clips of these in YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I do put out the clips on YouTube Shorts. I think I need a clipper though, because it's just me, a one woman, a one queen, one doctor show doing streaming and dentistry. So I just need a clipper really. But I do it as much as I can. Thank you for following Murad Khan. Alright, so you aren't waiting to become great. You're practicing the greatness that is already within you. Murad Khan just got the number 2 gift their badge. So we're not practicing. We're not just waiting to be great. We are practicing the greatness. You should stream YouTube at the same time. I'm actually live right now on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and some other website right now. So I'm multi-streaming right now. I just do it separate on Twitch because I love my Twitch audience. I love connecting on Twitch. It's so many great people on, not Twitch, but TikTok. And I like the way you can engage on TikTok. So I just TikTok separately live, but I also have another camera right here for YouTube. Alright? So interpersonal skills are the currency of the future. Listen, tribe. Some people think success is degrees, fame, money. I'm just surprised why there are not many views right now. I don't know. It's a Sunday morning. I don't really know. I just show up. I'm here on TikTok at least. Well, I definitely appreciate you for being here. I definitely appreciate you. Alright? So how you move around people. That's an interpersonal skill. How you communicate. How you solve problems. Good morning from south side of Chicago. What's up, Danny? Just got the number 2 gift their badge. How you feeling? How you feeling? How y'all feeling? What's the weather in Chicago? So interpersonal skills, how you move around people, how you communicate, how you solve problems, how you handle pressure, and how you read the room. In a world full of screens, algorithms, AI, interpersonal skills is one of the most human skills that can become like one of the most rarest skills. It's 35 degrees right now. It was 70 yesterday. Y'all got like New York temperatures, because right now it's like in the 30s in New York. It's raining, so I know the snow is coming tonight, and I'm not ready for the snow. Not at all. Not at all. So what are some core skills that we as Niiji need to navigate, life, our new life of success? When we know that success is already within us, how you gonna be looking out here? The weather is nice in Milwaukee right now. Well, let us know what's the weather like in Milwaukee right now. Repping the walk. Okay, repping the walk. Jay's just got that #1 gifter badge. If you on TikTok, make sure you grab your daily heart me. That's the orange heart right here at the top. Whenever you go to a live room, just go right to the top, grab that daily orange heart me. So we gonna see how we supposed to be looking at him when we going from hood to hooded. When we walking into our success, when we showing that we believe success is within us. Eye contact shows confidence. I'm looking you in your eyes. That shows confidence. When I go in the room and I have my white coat on and I'm Dr. Sean and I'm greeting my patients, I'm looking them in their eyes with eye contact. That shows respect, confidence. So when you go in the building, you don't slouch like this. Hey, how you doing? You walk in with confidence. You always got your crown on. You always feeling royal. That's a key interpersonal skill. #2 is tone control. Tone control that doesn't shake under pressure. You don't get weak when you in negotiations. Jay's just sent a heart me. Woo! You don't shrink when you talk. That's like me when I go live. Every day that I go live, I get more confident in my voice. I know how to show up confident and I don't shrink under pressure. If a troll come in the room, I'm not like, oh my God, a troll. No, you just block and move on. Oh, troll, out of here, man. You don't got time to play around and shrink and argue with people who beneath your energy level. You want to stay here. You don't want to go. Somebody vibrating down here. We not stooping to your level, fool. What I look like? Not a fool, right? Not a fool, right? Okay. The third core interpersonal skill that Niiji need is listening. This is something a lot of people don't have in relationships, friendships, parentships, all kind of relationships, is listening. I'm working on listening, active listening, we should say. And that's this listening that hears the entire story, not just the words. So I like watching like court shows. And one thing that I learned from the court shows is that you have to let people get their whole idea out. Even if you don't agree with them, you got to let them complete their wrong idea. Sometimes if you in that type of setting where it actually matters to you. And then you listen to understand, not just like waiting to respond or listening with anger. And that can be hard sometimes, because sometimes people be saying a lot of BS you don't agree with, you don't want them to finish, but if you love this person, you want to hear what they got to say so you can understand them completely and not just lash out. So that's a key interpersonal skill that we need. Another skill is conflict navigation without blowing up or shrinking. Knowing how to navigate conflict with other people without it turning into a yelling match, a screaming match. This is when somebody done got you from vibrating here. So remember, we vibrating up here. Somebody yelling, screaming, they making you vibrate super low. So when you get into a conflict, don't shrink yourself and feel small and let people confuse you and make you feel small either. But don't blow up. Know how to have a balance. Eliminate yourself. Listen, when people try me now, I'm like, listen, I ain't vibrating like that. I'm done. I don't have to interact with you no more. Like, that's where it is with me. You ain't finna ruin my vibes. Have me stressed the hell out. Hell to the no. No, thank you. I'll pass. I'll pass. Number 5 is networking. Talking to people who think bigger than your zip code. This is important. You want to get out and network with people. And in the day of social media, networking is really super easy. Well, I want to say super easy because you have to have the energy to want to meet people. But networking, this is a great interpersonal skills, especially networking with like-minded people who think like you. Like the Niiji, we network together because we believe in true history. We believe in uncovering things that colonization, American history in the schools, they kind of lied about. No, we're not going to say kind of lied about. They really did lie about heavily. So it has a lot of people learning and doing things out of their natural body, out of their natural self, out of their spiritual self. It has them seeking success outside of their natural self. Okay? And the last thing that is a core interpersonal skill that we need is respectful boldness. The courage to ask for what's yours. You deserve this position, or you want a new career, or you want to, elevate your current business or take it to the next level. You got to have the courage to ask for what is yours. Be bold. You might get turned down sometimes, but you got to just try again, man. Listen, when I first applied to dental school the first time, I tell this story a lot. I didn't get in that first year. I cried in the interview. I could have got in, but I cried. I wasn't bold. I wasn't courageous. I was intimidated. The next year, I had to go back and try again. This is when you got to have the courage to ask for what is yours and walk into buildings like it's already yours. Then guess what? The gag is, it will be yours. When you walk in like it's already yours, like you own it, and you walk in with that ownership energy, like I own this position, I own this acceptance, I own this next level, I own whatever I'm trying to get, I already own that. I'm just waiting until I can have it right in my grasp, but I already own that. The second time I went into the interview, I'm thinking, I already own this. Oh, I'm in. I had an energy in me like, dang, I just have to do my best. And I had an energy the whole time like I'm already in. And I got in. No hesitation. It was mine like this. With the blink of an eye, the generational curse is born. The moment you say, I own this, the success is already mine. We got to stop thinking in a pessimistic mindset, because that's what society tells you, to think with pessimism, to not be optimistic about your future, to think that your dark days are your only days, to think that you never gonna rise out of the darkness or out of wherever you are, to think that you can't even go higher and elevate to a higher version of yourself than you already are, because we always evolving. As life goes on, we always evolving. We always seeking the next level. So when we master communication, the world can't box you in. When you master how to communicate, when you master that eye contact, that tone control, listening, knowing how to navigate conflict where you ain't getting too out of your spirit, you networking with the right people, the world can't ignore you. Neither can they define you, because you speak with your voice, right? You speak with history, and you speaking with your purpose. So when I speak, I'm speaking with my purpose. I'm speaking with my voice. I'm speaking for my ancestors, because I know how bad history tried to erase these people. They tried to erase my ancestors, give them a new identity, say that they was something that they were not, say that they was from a place that they were not, say that they were from Africa, and say that they was African American when they were not, to trick the grandkids. They did a lot to keep us in these chains. You see that? It's a hood because you bonded by chains, not only mentally, but physically. But you go to hood it because guess what? You on a whole new level. You unlock something. Now your brain can absorb nothing but the truth. So when you get to this level, when you're saying, okay, success is within me, Now I know how to move like I'm successful because now I'm practicing my interpersonal skills, right? And I'm working on being a self-starter. I'm practicing and growing my three muscles of being a self-starter, which is clarity, consistency, and courage. Clarity, consistency, and courage. And now, guess what? I take my time back. Now you have time autonomy. Now you holding the clock instead of the clock holding you. You worrying about everything outside of who you truly are. When you take your time back, because now you know what it truly means to be successful from within, which is just believing. The first step is believing that you can have anything you want. There's so much success out here, but if you get locked into a box and you started believing the propaganda, and then you just, you feel stuck and you feel like you a tree and you're sad all the time and life just keep beating you down and you just let every day get to you and you just angry, you mad, and a lot of the people who don't look like me, they angry and mad because they learning hateful, evil, mean history at home and in school, and they just have this big hate. You ain't gonna ever be successful. You walk around with hate. That ain't success. That's hate. Let's call it what it is. Alright, but for my Niiji out here who trying to elevate, who trying to get to the top, who trying to make a different path for their family and create generational wealth, break generational curses, get control of their time, guess what? We hold the clock and we not going to be held by it. Time autonomy is when you control your own time instead of time controlling you. And nobody teaches us this in the hood. Nobody teaches us this in underserved communities. Because why? They want to control your time. They're not going to teach you how to control your time. That was a little tongue twister, but I think y'all get what I'm trying to say. So they teach schedules. They teach bells, alarms, rules, but not mastery of your time. How to make your time worth more money. What does time autonomy mean? Well, before we get into that, I'll put it like this. As a dentalpreneur, right? I was realizing, dang, I got to make my chair time worth a certain amount of dollars per hour. Otherwise, I'm going to be out of business, right? Because I have staff to pay, bills to pay. In the beginning, I was trying to do everything, but you got to calculate your time and really take control of your time. Otherwise, you'll just be running like a hamster on a wheel, never getting ahead. How much is I want you to ask yourself this question right now. In your head, to live the type of life you want to live, how much is your time worth per hour? In my head, I know how much I'm trying to get to per hour, so I'm doing the things that are conducive to how I want to scale my time and make money in my sleep. Because I'm really trying to make my time not worth per hour, but money in your sleep, royalties, So think about it. How much is your time worth per pure hour? Pure hour. How much is your time worth per hour? I can't even talk right now. All right? How much is it worth when you decide when your day start? When you decide what you get to focus on? When you decide how much energy goes into each goal that you have? You decide what distractions get cut. And when you decide to slow down or sprint, this is when you have time autonomy, control of the clock. And this is what we need, guys. We need more investments, more skills, more courage to get us closer to where we controlling the clock. That's truly freedom. Not being held by somebody else's time clock or somebody else's goals and wishes and dreams. I know you got something so big in you that you've been holding back, that you have not been giving your all, and this is like your $1 million dream. You see it every day, the stories of the millionaires who lucked up and became a millionaire because they had to. They didn't have nothing left. They was forced to use the ingredients in their kitchen to make a batch of cookies, sell it to the neighbors to keep the lights on, to keep the house. The neighbors kept wanting the cookies. This is a true story. Out of Nashville, Tennessee. And now they have $1 million, multi-million-dollar cookie business. You hear these stories all the time. What if someone didn't have to, what if you didn't have to wait until you was on your last? What if you started today and said, you know what? I got $1 million vision in me. Yes, I'm gonna keep my job. I ain't saying do no dumb junk like that. Just quit like that. You gotta have a plan now. What I'm saying is always be working on your dream. If you like, nah, I'm working too, you gotta cut working for other people's dream down a little bit. You have to work on your dream. It is an urgency that you work on your dream. It is an urgency that you seek time autonomy. What does seeking time autonomy mean? This is you seeking to make your time worth more. If right now you saying, I'm going to turn myself into a job, right? And this job is paying me, let's see, as a dentist, we start out as a new doctor years ago. We start out $500 a day, right? If you a new doctor fresh out of school, maybe it's like $600 a day, right? So you turn yourself into this company for $600 a day as a new doctor. You working 8 hours a day. You know, let's calculate it. You getting $600 a day as a new doctor, 8 hours a day. You making $75 a day as a new doctor. $75, per hour, if you get in $600 a day as a new doctor. Now imagine you being an owner, or say you're producing an implant every hour. You're producing $500 an hour, but you're only getting $75 an hour. How do you increase how much you get per hour? Say you get in $13 or $20 an hour. What skill can you get to get more per hour? Right now, $75 per hour, some dental hygienists are getting that per hour. They are. So it's so much that you can do to increase your worth, your time per hour, and take your day back. Get your goals back in the forefront. Okay? Because if you could start a business, I always say, okay, we started a candle business. We did that on live before. We use AI to help us name a business, start a business, come up with the ideas, a turtle mug company, a candle company, and all you got to do is implement it. Say your business hits $1 million in the first year. That's like you made $500 something an hour. You know. So all I'm showing you is take control of your time. How much is your time truly worth? For me, my time is priceless. That's why I want to do things that, scale and get you closer to not working for money, where you're doing digital products. You're getting royalties. Royalties are with you forever. Because when you don't command your time, someone else will command your time. School will command your time. Jobs will command your time. These apps, social media will command your time. Most people spend 2 hours a day, and I know it's way higher, but most people spend an average of 2 hours a day, 38 days per year on social media just strolling. That's 38 days you could have been working on your dreams. People who don't respect your vision will control your time, because they don't care about your vision. They want you to help them with their vision. But the moment you say, my time is my territory, everything changes. So I need you to say today with me, chat, my time is my territory. Everything will change when you claim your time back. So what is the ultimate weapon of success? Let's talk about the ultimate. So we talked about all of this, but Dr. Sean, what is the ultimate weapon of success? Let's get into it. let's get into the ultimate weapon of success. What do y'all think it is? Something pretty easy. Alright, so the ultimate weapon of success. It's easy. It's planning. It's planning. Let's talk systems. Let's talk structure. Let's talk planning. That is the ultimate weapon of you being successful, is to plan your day. The part where, this is the part where it separates dreamers from people who actually achieve. Those people who plan. Because you know what we say, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Say it with me, guys. If you fail to plan, you planning to fail. So we're going to go over the 5-step Niiji planning system. The first step is the vision. What do you want without an apology? Think about what you want without an apology. Write it down. What do I want? And I'm not going to even make an apology for it. This is something I want. I already know what I want. This is what I'm working on. I'm not telling y'all what I want. But number one, the vision. What do you want? So let me write it down. What do I want without an apology? Okay, we wrote that down. What do we want without an apology? Number two is your why. Why does it matter and why must it happen now? Let's write it down. Why must this happen and why does it matter and why must it happen now? Write it down. Why it matters and why it must happen now. Number three, the milestones. Break the dream into steps you can actually finish. So that's number three. What are the steps? Basically the action steps, the milestones you must go through to make sure your dream comes true. One of my action steps that I have to take is to show up here every day. So if you're not following me, make sure you hit that follow button and make sure you subscribe. Grab your daily heart me at the top, the little orange heart right here, so that you can become a part of the club, the Dr. Shoniacs, and, you know, join the tribe. I already know what steps, the milestones. I'm just going to write a couple. What milestones must you take to make your dreams come true and actually finish? So one milestone that's going to be for all of us is consistency. Because if you're not consistent, it's not going to happen. No way you flip it, turn it, shake it, move it, break it down, salt, pepper it. It ain't going to happen. If you ain't consistent, that need to be one of the milestones, is to be consistent. Because if you're not, it ain't happening. Number four, the daily minimums. This is where growth hides. Small actions taken daily. Okay? You want to take a big step. You want to go do something so big. But what action that's really small, like real small. I'm talking about real small. Like this small. That you can take today, that's going to get you closer to your dreams or closer to your goals. So with my goal, one of the things that I have to do is show up every day live. Now when I come and I bring topics and all of this stuff, that's just extra stuff that I do. But the only goal that I have is to show up. If I have something to give, because I like to show up with giving my audience some meat and potatoes, like something helpful, something inspiring. I don't want to just show up and just like have nothing to talk about, because to me that's like a waste of my time too. So I try to show up and engage, network. So that's one of the daily minimums I set for myself. When it comes to dentistry, my daily minimum is, okay, how much chair time, and you know, I'm calculating something else when it comes to entrepreneur stuff, but when it comes to live, that's my daily minimum. All right. And the last thing is boundaries. Okay, what boundaries Are you going to set to protect your focus like it's sacred? Because it is. Now, some boundaries that you have to set for yourself is to not be absorbing all of this pseudo history. To my Niiji out there, stop absorbing this pseudo history. Start planning with precision, and stop reacting to things all the time on this internet, and start directing the program. You the director. You got the knowledge. You hold the key. You controlling your time in the mind, at least. Now you focus on getting your time back. You're not letting people play with your dreams, get in your way, stop your vision. This is where we at with it now. We got from knowing that success is within us, okay? We went from that point, knowing that success is already a part of our DNA, to saying, okay, now that I know that success is already in me, I have to be a self-starter. I'm just going over the review for the people who might have missed it, and we're going to close and wrap this thing all up. And then the self-starters, you're not waiting for an applause, permission, none of that stuff. You building your self-starter muscles, which is clarity, consistency, and courage. And then you say, okay, when I'm a self-starter and I believe success is within me, now what is the currency of the future? Oh, what is that? Your interpersonal skills, how you move, communicate, solve problems, handle pressure, and how you read in the room. Because you know energy is everything. You got to make sure you in the rooms where you can learn and not be a part of no BS. Make sure you in the rooms where it ain't about no drama and y'all talking about some money. You talking about how to get some wealth, some land, some knowledge, more encouragement, empowerment. Make sure you ain't in the room where you talk about other people like, girl, did you hear this? No, get out of my face with that. I didn't hear that and I don't want to hear it. If you're not trying to elevate my mind, you're not getting my time. You don't have a license to have my time. So the interpersonal skills, your eye contact, your tone control, how you listen, conflict navigation, how you network, your boldness. This is going to be adding to your success and how you achieve this level of freedom. The next thing, time autonomy, controlling your time, planning. This is the ultimate weapon of success. How you see your vision, how you plan your future. And the last thing, guys, is execution. This is where most people fail. So we just went over all this, but guess what? Most people are going to fail to do. Execute the plan. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. I'm laughing with you. I promise, man. I'm laughing with you. Like, I'm not laughing at you. But most people fail right at this point when we're like, all right, guys, let's go. You're not going to execute. Because guess what? Only 3% of adults have clear written goals. And if you know, writing your goals down, having clarity, consistency is a part of being a self-starter. This means that maybe only 3% of adults are self-starters. So only 3% or less people who watch this are going to even execute anything I just said. This is where most people's dream die. If you like, damn, where my dream at? Why my dream keep dying? It's because you're not executing. You're not taking yourself serious. You're taking your job serious. I'm sorry. Didn't want to be the one to break it to you, but you taking other things more serious than you take yourself. Okay? Let's just be honest. You're taking it serious. So let's stop it. Let's stop the cap today, okay? Let's stop the cap. So it's not because people are weak. It's not even because you're lazy. No, that's not why you're not executing, because you're not lazy. You're not weak. Guess what it is? It's because you don't understand the psychology of action. What is the psychology of action, Dr. Sean? Well, I'm going to tell you about the action cycle. You start before you feel ready. This is the psychology of action. People who go to the gym, they don't just wait to feel ready. They just be like, you know what? I'm just going to get it out of the way and go. until they actually get in there and like, damn, this feel good that I'm here. You start before you feel ready. Every time I go live, I kid you not, I'm like, I'm not ready, but I have to just start. Sometimes that be a delay when I'm like, dang, no, you just gotta do it. Start before you actually feel ready. You can't wait. You ever heard the phrase, fake it till you make it? It's like one of those things. You just gotta do it, okay? No excuses. The next thing that you want to do is build momentum before motivation hits. So we did a live last week talking about when motivation isn't enough. This is when discipline comes into play. Because sometimes the motivation ain't always hitting. Like, let's talk about it. The motivation don't always be there. Because motivation is like fuel. Sometimes the motivation be low when you're mentally not there, but you still got to show up. You want to have that momentum built before the motivation, because the motivation is not promised. It's like tomorrow not promised, motivation ain't promised. It's not promised. Number 3, track progress so you don't lie to yourself. Most people fail to execute their dreams because they're not tracking their progress. Remember, they're not taking 2 seconds to write it down. Where are you starting? And where are you going? Track your progress so you're not just thinking that you're making progress when you're really just on step 1 still. The next thing is adjust when life punches back at you. Because life is going to try to knock you the hell out anytime it can. And it really isn't life. It's just the way the system is set up for you to not be successful until you croak over. Honestly. So you got to learn how to adjust with the punches and get back up swinging and know that success is in you and all that good stuff. Stay motivated, be consistent, disciplined, have clarity, intentional, have your purpose. It's a lot of things that's going into the recipe of you, making that seed grow inside of you. So track your progress, adjust when life punches you down, and then repeat it. Repeat your success formula over and over again, unapologetically. The world belongs to the ones who start and restart again. I keep telling y'all I'm on my third or fourth time with this consistency challenge because I just won't let it go. I'm probably on day 50 now with going live every single day. I stopped counting because I just want to be consistent. But I had to restart and restart again. I lost some great close people this year and it made me fail the challenge. So I feel like I had an excuse, but like I said, you can't really have an excuse. But sometimes you take your excuse and you like, you know what, fuck that, I'm chilling out. I have an excuse. But when you get back up, go back at it again. Don't let those losses, you're going to lose people in life. It's going to knock you off your rocker for a moment. But you got to think, would this person who I lost want me to be down on this earth, not following my purpose, not living with intention and just being sad every day? Or would they want to see me still out here smiling, happy, at least trying? So like I said, the world belongs to the ones who start. So are you a self-starter or are you a self-nodder? Are you a self-starter or a self-nodder? Like, you just like, not today. That's what I mean by a self-nodder. Alright, so I'm speaking to the Niiji you directly. Let me talk to the Niiji you for a second. Okay? You are descendants of architects. Baby, let me tell you, you descendants of architects, farmers, hunters, scientists, diplomats, herbalists, doctors, warriors like the Seminoles, the Appalachian, and empire builders. Your blood isn't basic. Your mind is no accident. And your path is not random. You were not created to be controlled. You were created to create. You were created to create. So I need you to say it with me. I am created to create. Say it with me, guys. You was created for nothing more. Listen, you were created to create. Did it hit you or not? You're not created to be controlled. Say it with me in the spirit. I was created to create. So success isn't something that you chase. It's something that you uncover that's already in you. Every skill you need is already waiting inside of you. Every gift that your ancestors carried sits inside your chest. That's what say it with your chest. Chest out, crown on. You know, we ready. We ready. Every dream you have is a map back to home, back to your essence. So I'm talking to the youth out there. You ain't never basic. Ain't nothing about you basic. You might be in the hood and can't afford the best clothes, but ain't nothing about you basic. Nothing. Not a thing. Not one thing. Not anything. Nathan. Nathan ain't Nathan about me basic, boo. You better stop playing with us. You thought basic. Culture. Ain't nothing basic about us, boo. Basic where? Stop it. So before we close, I need you to hear me. You don't need the world to believe you. No. You don't need the world to believe you. Remember, self-starters don't wait for an applause. We not waiting for that. You need to believe you. You don't need a cheerleader. You need discipline. You don't need motivation. You need motion. Hype me up, chat. You don't need motivation. You need what? Say it with me. Motion. You need to take one step today. Just one step today. Read one chapter today. Okay? Send one email today. Practice one skill today. Wake up 1 hour earlier today. Talk to one new person today. Do one uncomfortable thing today. Those small steps you take in, they compound into unstoppable momentum. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop us. Time is your soil. Your goals, these are your seeds. And action, when you take action, that's the sunlight. So now we got the recipe for success to grow ourselves because it's already within us. So remember, you taking back control of your time, that's your soil. The goals that you have in your brain, those are your seeds. Okay? And when you take action, that's the sunlight. So now I feel like my Niiji, we ready to become the best version of ourselves, and we deserve it. You deserve it. I deserve it. We all deserve it. So just know that success is in you. And I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, chat. I'm done. Success is in you. So I'm opening it up for questions. You got anything to say? You got some questions? Drop it in the chat. We got to get this chat to 1K likes before we end it. So I'll be live until we hit that 1K. Now, if y'all don't want me to go, I guess y'all won't hit the 1K. But tap those hearts and let me know how you feeling about what we just went over. You know, success just being already in us. It's already in us. You ain't even got to search. You ain't got to look nowhere. Nowhere. Now, while I'm live on TikTok, I have this tag in my TikTok shop because I'm trying to get the 1K hearts. So tap those hearts. I'm going to go over this 4 probiotics oral freshing spray. It's on the TikTok shop. This one right here. From Sea Light. It's called Kiss Artifact. Cool and refreshing for a refreshing experience. Plant extract ingredients. Care for oral. It's the mint flavor. Shelf life 2 years. The dental plaque can easily lead to various oral problems. Bad breath, dental caries, gum disease. So how do you use this stuff, guys? How do you use this stuff? Remove the inner package cover and shake well. Stand the bottle upright and press the nozzle 10 to 15 centimeters away from the mouth to spray 2 to 3 times until it evenly covers the mouth. Use it anytime as needed. Effects: freshens breath. Keep out of the reach of children. Okay. Sea Light Probiotics Freshening Oral Spray. I'm a big fan of reading ingredients. You know, we got the ingredients right here, so we're gonna see what's in these ingredients, because if they want me to review this, let's see what's really in it. So the first ingredient is water. So the first ingredient that you see on a box is normally the one that is the most in the mixture. So next is glycerin, propylene glycol, PEG 40 hydrogenated castor oil, Chamomilla recutita flower extract, Magnolia officinalis bark extract, Mentha hypocalyx extract, Diospyros khaki fruit extract, chlorhexidine digluconate. Hey, we actually use that. So that's an ingredient that we actually use to, you know, give the oral the oral environment a healthier setting. But you can't use that all the time. But it does have chlorhexidine digluconate in it. Menthol, sodium benzoate, probiotics, aroma, xanthan gum, sucralose, citric acid, sodium citrate, trisodium phosphate, mica. I wonder if mica is that good for you? Let's see. Is mica safe? No sugar. Mica itself, the mineral, is safe. Mica is natural silicate mineral. On its own, is considered non-toxic, chemically safe, and safe for use in cosmetics. The danger isn't the mineral, it's the dust. So I guess that is okay. Mica is okay, because, you know, we gotta learn the ingredients. So let's open it up and see how it is. Uh-oh. Oh. So while you out here networking, being successful and stuff, and you know, you eye contact, you got the Mint Life little oral probiotic spray. It said 2 to 3 sprays until it evenly covers the mouth. All right. Okay, the flavor is there. I taste a nice little minty flavor. Feels like a cool, like, menthol. Okay. I love it. I love it, guys. So we're gonna give this Sea Light a yes. So I just added this to the TikTok shop. It's also in my showcase. But yeah, this is something that I will actually start, like, using. It really is, like, it's still lingering. I don't even need it. It's still lingering. Then it's in this little cute bottle. Y'all know purple is my favorite color. You see, it's even in the shirt, purple. So yes to this probiotic spray. I think this is actually a great idea. If you're going on date night, or you deal with halitosis, stuff like that. You still need to brush and floss 2 times a day. This doesn't replace brushing and flossing. So still do that. But yeah, I like that. Something else that I could tell y'all about is these. I don't think I have these tagged, but this is the Bella Vita Honey and the Date Women. Y'all probably see people selling these, but I'm gonna be honest with you. They alright. It's like they alright. They just, like, if you want like an everyday scent that you're not totally in love with, that's this. That probably won't help me sell them, but I'd rather be honest and sell you some BS like people sold me, because I was getting this thing like, oh my god, this is gonna smell so good, and I got it and I was like, it's okay. It's not like terrible, but it's okay. You know. So that is my time, guys. I'm getting on out of here. This is Dr. Chiefess Sunflower, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Thank you for tapping the hearts, and make sure you are following. Bye.